Number 10, Cutthroat Island, $217 million. It's the film that allegedly threw Hollywood off of pirate-themed pictures for years.
It's a map to Cutthroat Island, the buried treasure of a Spanish gold ship.
Island had a lot going for it on paper. Director Rennie Harlin was an experienced hand at delivering
This is the
exciting,
top 10
action-focused films.
most expensive
Gina Davis and
of
Matthew
the
Modine
films.
were marketable names for the marquee.
All right, I'm going, but no tricks. And hurry.
So why did Cutthroat Island flounder at the box office to the tune of $217 million? This was supposed to be a way of saving Coralco Pictures from going under, but it ended up doing the exact opposite. The casting was marred by tons of back and forth. Crew members were fired, delays occurred, and overall chaos was the norm. It's sort of a shame because the end results, as troubled as they were, remain fun enough today.
Hand it over or you're a dead man. Did you ever think that I might have taken it to give to you?
Now Rooney Mara and Amanda Seyfried attached to the project.
How many times I am not to be disturbed when I'm at the Rejuvenator!
Fans and critics were mixed at best. Didn't come across that way on screen.
This isn't a game. You've seen what Blackbeard has done to Neverland already.
Number 7, Strange World, $193 to $212 million. Strange World was Walt Disney Animation's first feature to include a LGBTQIA+ character in the lead role, but some feel this decision may have contributed to its lackluster box office. Strange World was pulled in some markets due to this creative choice, despite critical appraisal of the film generally being positive.
Yeah,
I
better be
spent
some
my
Marvel
whole
movies.
life wondering about
They
this
had some
moment.
stinkers.
Would it be like?
2015.
Would it look like? Would it feel like?
And how does it feel?
Feels perfect.
Strange World's source material of pulpy adventure novels may not have been a good fit for its target audience, which may have contributed to its financial loss. In addition, audiences had become accustomed to waiting for animated films to stream rather than going to theaters, thanks to the COVID pandemic.
Are you serious? This world is dying. I need your help.
This film was one of that year's biggest bombs, reportedly costing the studio between $193 and $212 million.
This is
Number
nothing to do
6,
with
Sinbad,
COVID.
Legend
Stop
of the
blaming
Seven Seas, $214 million. The stories of Sinbad the Sailor used to be the home of box office gold back in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s. Those were live-action productions, however, and Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas attempted to revitalize the brand via animation.
It worked? Sinbad, you did it.
The end results unfortunately blew up in the face of DreamWorks to the tune of $214 million. Critics were mixed at the time of the film's release, largely praising the visuals and music, but less so other important elements such as story.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No problem.
Don't worry about it.
I won't.
Good.
DreamWorks almost didn't recover from the loss, and Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas remains a black mark within the company's history. Number 5, Mortal Engines, $219 million. Could the steampunk subculture translate onto the silver screen? Hollywood
No.
seemed to think so back in 2018 with Mortal Engines.
Give me everything you have.
Peter Jackson co-wrote and co-produced the film, which was based upon a book series. Audiences, however, didn't respond to Mortal Engines in quite the same way as Jackson's journeys to Middle-earth.
I've heard that before.
I just need a little more time.
Always so sure of yourself.
The film
They
ended
won't
up
see
a
any marketing.
$219 million failure to Universal and its co-production companies, including Jackson's Wingnut Films. Mortal Engines, like many bombs, had its defenders, while also retaining some very familiar criticism.
You failed.
Failed. Really don't know me, do you?
The picture was flashy to be sure, but didn't seem to have what it took in terms of world building or originality to translate into a new and successful franchise. Number 4, The 13th
You
Warrior,
stop doing
$130
franchises.
to $243 million.
What you have to do is make one good movie first, then make another good movie, and then another one, then take it from there. Stop trying to plan on a 10-year franchise when you don't even have a fucking storyline.
Nobody stays on top forever. Director
Like
John
one good
McTiernan
movie.
was responsible for some of the most influential films in the pop culture zeitgeist, including Predator and Die Hard. Author Michael Crichton was the man who brought us Jurassic Park. So why did this otherwise awesome film about a stranger in a strange land flop with such force? Advertising for The 13th Warrior was everywhere back in '99, resulting in a budget estimated between $100 and $160 million.
What is he saying? Hurry to meet death before your place is taken.
Yet McTiernan's film only mustered a paltry $61.7 million in receipts. Today, The 13th Warrior possesses a cult following with movie fans. At the time, however, we're talking about a loss of between $130 and $243 million.
I pray thee, God, for forgiveness.
Number 3, The Marvels, $245 million.
Yeah, of course this flopped. We all know why this flopped. It's not a secret.
It seemed inconceivable at one point. Even imagine Marvel coming up short at the box office.
I'm really sorry for the way I spoke to you.
Nothing good lasts forever though, and audiences were definitely feeling tired of superhero fare by 2023. Marvel's increasingly divisive creative decisions didn't help the Marvels when it was released at this time, despite containing a script that brought Captain and Miss Marvel to the big screen.
Let's fly this thing. I actually don't have the key. I'm just looking after it.
Some blamed a culture of fandom that rejected the Marvel's female-led story and creative team, while still others just called it a bad movie with a bad script and questionable CGI.
Firefly, Nightlight, Countess Marvel, Mistress Marvel, Dr.
Marvel,
Dr. Bright, Professor Marvel.
Whatever the case, the glory days of Marvel Studios certainly seem to be in the rear view in 2023, and several subsequent Marvel films have also fallen short at the box office. Number 2, The Lone Ranger, $216 to $256 million. Some characters retain their historical place within pop culture, while others fade away into that great cinematic sunset. The Lone Ranger from 2013 seemed to follow in the footsteps of its equally infamous forebear from 1981, with its historic box office flop. Sources alleged at the time of the former's release that it was going to take Disney a $650 million return in order to break even on their investment.
In that case, not so good.
This all takes into account the huge marketing budget, combined with the production totals. When all was said and done, however, The Lone Ranger lost Disney between $216 and $256 million.
Could be worse. Worse. How could this be worse?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. The Adventures of Pluto Nash, $168 million. Eddie Murphy's infamous box office bomb.
What do you mean, junk? This is called inventory, all right?
Battleship, $79 to $205 million.
Makes sense.
This one sunk at screenings.
Incoming, headed for the John Paul Jones.
Joker Folie à Deux, $125 to $200 million.
This is complete bullshit. This shouldn't even be fucking called Joker. Should have been called something else. Fucking hell.
Some sour notes for this musical disaster.
Mr. Puddles. Gary Puddles? Tell me, sir, is that your God-given name?
Jungle Cruise, $174 million. Not even The Rock could right this ship.
After 400 years, I found it.
Mars Needs Moms, $140 to $201 million. An interstellar movie misstep.
Whoa! You didn't eat your broccoli.
CGI.
Broccoli makes me barf.
Snow White, $115 million. Hi-ho, on a sad walk to the bank we go.
People need some kindness.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're
Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel first, and then go to Watch Mojo and do the same for this. Anyways, welcome to the end of the video. You know what's free? Liking and subscribing to the channel. That's free.
On your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
$4 million. We'll probably never know whether or not.
Please comment down below suggestions for other videos you want to see.
Edgar Rice Burroughs' character, John Carter of Mars, could have carried a movie franchise.
I hear that you are incredibly dangerous.
The the source material certainly remains fascinating. And the story of John Carter is another one where some have revisited it and come back with a more sympathetic view.
Captain John Carter, Virginia.
Virginia. However, the extra money afforded to John Carter for both production and marketing once again created a gap that proved insurmountable by Disney. A $600+ million gross was allegedly needed for the House of Mouse to make a profit on their investment. This predictably didn't occur, and John Carter wound up costing Disney between $153 and $274 million by the time everything was all said and done.
Cannot live with that on my conscience. I do have one, Princess.
Did critics and audiences get any of these wrong? Let us know in the comments down below.
Ian, check it out. This is an ancient drawbridge. We lower that bad boy, and we are on our way to Raven's Point.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips for more.
Please subscribe to my channel or like this video. Comment suggestions below. See you in the next one.